and I was holding my bicep like this, going into the house, and then my mom saw me and she said, Asher, like, why are you holding your bicep? What's wrong? Did you hurt yourself? And I said, kind of. Hey guys, so I'm going to share an interesting story with you, and this story is actually going to go back to 2003 when I was about 9 or 10 years old. So I was living in Lusaka, Zambia, which is in Africa, and at the time we were living in this neighborhood, and I was outside with my best friend, and we were just hanging out, and then we happened to see one of our neighbors in the neighborhood, and he came and he said hi to us. And so when we were talking to him, we had noticed that he had a tattoo on his bicep. And the tattoo on his bicep actually was a swastika. And at the time, I actually didn't know what a swastika was. And when I went to high school, obviously took history classes and ended up finding out they had something related to, Nazis, this Nazi symbol. Then actually when I came to Asia and I started seeing the same symbol on temples and stuff like that, they actually told me that it was an ancient symbol that was used for spirituality and stuff like that. So it had, I guess, two different meanings. So at the time, I'm assuming he actually used it for the Asian symbolism and not for obviously the German symbolism. So we both saw the tattoo and we thought, you know what, that's pretty cool. We want to get a tattoo as well. And so we asked him, so how did you get this tattoo? And he ended up telling us that he used a matchstick to engrave himself on his skin. So we're kind of just like, oh, that sounds painful, but we still want to do it. He had a box of matches and he showed us what he did. So he lit the matchstick and then he let it burn out. Then after it was burnt out and it was hot, he said that's what he did and started engraving in the skin. And so me and my friend at the time, we were both looking at each other like, oh, should we do it? Should we do it? Should we get one? And then we had no idea what we were going to do. And so I'm like, all right, let's do it. So anyways, I'll show you what the tattoo looks like. So I'm going to try and do my best to show it to you. So as you can see, it's right there. So there's one stroke going up and another stroke going down and a slight stroke in the middle. So the older I've grown, the harder it is to see. But as you can see, it kind of spells the letter A, and obviously the letter A is for Asher. And my best friend at the time, his name was actually Godfrey, and so he got the letter G in his bicep. So we were crazy. So obviously it was a really, really painful process at the time. Like I couldn't really look at my arm when my friend was doing it to me, and I think I ended up doing it to him. I was the one that, put the letter G in his bicep. And so I remember it was maybe like a 5-minute process or so. And I remember going back home and I was holding my bicep like this, going into the house, and then my mom saw me and she said, Asher, like, why are you holding your bicep? What's wrong? Did you hurt yourself? And I said, kind of. And then I showed her, I was like, yeah, like I got a tattoo. And then she's like, what? And then I showed her, I'm like, yeah, look. And then she saw it, and then she obviously freaks out. She's like, what did you do? You've scarred yourself for life now. Who did this to you? And all that stuff. And then she got really, really upset. And so then I said, oh, it was the neighbor. And so like any mother would do, she got up, she got angry, and then she went to the neighbor and she gave him a good word. So and yeah, my mother was right. I am scarred for life, and this is something that I'm gonna have till the day I die. And I've obviously thought about getting another tattoo when I'm in South Korea, so obviously it's going to be professionally done and hopefully it'll be something interesting. Maybe I'll be able to add to this, I don't know. But I just thought it was an interesting story I wanted to share with you guys, and don't judge me, as I was a kid at the time. I don't have any other weird tattoo stories to tell you, but there you go, now you got to know me a little better. So thanks for watching and thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay dreaming, stay chasing. Bye. So side note, actually, once I'm done my year contract in Korea, which comes to an end at the end of August, I'm actually going to be traveling to Zambia with my family for the first time since 2007. So, oh my God! I'm going to be going back to Africa, and it's been 12 years. Wow! And I'm hoping to see my friend Godfrey and other people that I remember from my childhood. So hopefully I can make a part 2 video, and maybe you can still see his tattoo at the time. Oh my God! And then we'll see where the channel goes from there. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.